Yeah, this entrance here is in honor or memory of Fran Mallett, Sam's wife. And he put that up in her memory. Had a lot of donations and things. And she was very popular. She worked in Dothan as a county agent for a long time before they married. And she had lots of friends. I think we used some of the money for donated flowers for going home.
Right. It reads, dedicated to the memory of Fran Mallett Van, 1914 to 2002.
She's been there 8 years. The rest of it, you see the Oates kinfolks, Merritt's kinfolks. Those that you see there are our kinfolks. The others.
And then you said this is Uncle Jack's over here. Is that right?
The first one was Jack, yes, right there. He would be 95. He was born in 1915. And
okay.
The Merritt down, his Lita Oates Merritt. Her husband was Vernon Merritt, was Jack's fraternity brother at Auburn.
Okay.
I don't know who this Oates is here. I'd have to go see it. I haven't looked at that.
I see an Espy on the far side over there. Way back there, on the very back. Far right.
I don't know who that is.
Just over there to the on the far right.
You think that's Bud John?
No, he's buried in the Baptist cemetery. Okay. Uncle Jim, you want to just lead us across?
Well, I'm going to have to lead. I'm going to have to start telling you. I didn't realize that my knee was hurting as bad.
Okay.
And I'm going to be walking around Washington this time tomorrow.
What time's your flight in the morning?
7. I'm going to be over there at 5:30. Supposed to leave at 7. Anyway, it's Mary Hardwick. You know Winston Griggs?
I do.
This is his mother, the Griggs, Jeanette Phillips, and all this Grigg family's out here, and they were kin to the Hardwicks. The Hardwicks, were kin to the Van and the Thomas. This is my dad is, and mother. Fran Van married him. This is Sam's sister, of course. It's Dot and Felix over here. I get his footstone.
I will.
On that Felix.
Hope it's not too bright. It's quite a glare. Very pretty, those flowers are very beautiful. Who maintains this grass, do you know?
Different ones put them down here. I can't tell you. Bill and Mike have done some. I just don't know who's doing it. All of them different people, I think.
Okay. Are there any other...
Well, I want you to go up here to the Grandpa Solomon. On the grave, I can't remember. It's like
Grandmother Van's youngest sister. Okay.
That's right. Was Corrine Solomon Camp. She married Camp.
Okay.
Had one daughter, Joy. And anyway, here's the grandfather here, Richard Price. Oh, that was Solomon's wife, Emma Price, Mila H. Price, John, and Jon. And get over here close to get that inscription, that little phrase.
Now, who is this? Okay.
This is my grandmother on the Price side.
Call from labor below to refreshments above.
Listen, I think that's on this over here. And
oh, yes,
bottom, this thing, and the Corrine wanted it put on, but she didn't want it. I forget what it was.
What would you?
she thought it was something else. I forget how it was.
I think you and we may be eating deviled ham.
Yeah.
You never sure enough. Let's go over.
And this right here.
Hey, Kate.
Emma Price, Solomon. Right here. This is the grandmother. That's her father and mother over here. J.T. Solomon.
Okay. Got quite a glare today.
Corrine is the one I was telling you that did that. She was the youngest sister. The oldest sister in the family was Sid Eva, our sister Eva, that was in Waycross, Georgia, and lived to be 106. You remember that? Or you know
I do remember.
Yeah.
How many siblings did Grandmother Van have total?
Oh, I think there were 7. I'm not sure as to count them up, but there were Ralph and Bob, Kurt. I know 3 boys, and then maybe Solomon, Corrine.
And where was Grandmother Van in the bunch? What was she in the middle?
She was probably around the middle. Yeah, she was, 90.
This may be the oldest tomb over here. Look at this one. This is like something out of the movie The Omen.
These
you notice?
This is vandalism.
Really?
See these things? They had vandalism in here at times. And the largest, tallest monument in here was down here at Dr. Hardrick. He was the medical doctor. We'll go by there on the way out. But we think they pushed it over, but
and that's the old SP fertilizer plant over there. Yeah. Okay, go ahead, Uncle Jim.
This is Ligon Solomon and his family, and Gibb was one of the directors and owners of the stock in the bank, and so was Prioli, and Caleb, all 3 of the Solomon. The brothers, they're not here, but that's the father and mother of those. And I can't see anybody. I think the oaks are down here somewhere. Here's Dr. Hardrick right here. His son was Fred, who was a dentist here in Headland, along with Dr. Blackshear, who was our uncle, and Fred was Mother's first cousin. And that's his here, and here's where the base of this monument's right here. And
it was pushed over probably by you saying the Baptists were responsible? Who would you say is responsible for that?
I don't know. They said it could have been, people here just playing kids, high school kids, or it could have been wind. They said it could have been a strong windstorm because this thing was about 15 feet high, the monument part.
Well, it's very hot, isn't it, today?
Yeah. And you find the place was walled off, but I never did get into there on that one. But when we were over there,
you talking about in Tashkent, Uzbekistan?
Right. I went out to the one there. They had the communists in there, and the people have what would you call it, a statue, at least a head,
a bust,
a head, on the leg, and they were in color, lots of them, as I recall. But that was very interesting. I have pictures.
We also went to Tamerlane's, the famous Khan, Genghis Khan's relatives, the famous Khan of Uzbekistan, Tamerlane. Went to saw his tomb.
Yeah. Was that in Urgench?
That was in
Samarkand,
Samarkand, Uzbekistan.
Okay.